make sure I say hello to everybody. And Elijah is here with us. I think somebody was saying we were having some issues with the app or the website. I'm gonna check on that for you. Sometimes there's certain items where I'm like, this would be good for this person or this would be good for that person. But when it comes to air purification, I believe that everybody should have one in their home. You should go with a name that is known and trusted in air purification. That's Hunter. You should get one that has more levels of filtration. This has 3, and you should always get one that is true HEPA, because if you get one that's HEPA Light, HEPA Tech, HEPA Next Door Neighbor HEPA, it's not gonna give you that 99.9% of trapping and getting rid of dust. What does less dust in your air mean? Less dust to clean up. You're doing the pollen, the smoke, the dander, the mold spores, which means all of those things are not going into my nose, into my lungs, not causing me to have a reaction to all of them. You get the Eco Silver pre-filter, the activated coconut carbon, and true HEPA, and look at this footprint. It is perfect. Over 1.5 million of these sold, and this is a huge customer pick. We're gonna talk about everything. I want you to pick a color and enjoy the fact that this $87 air purifier is on sale today for $59.99. This is the one that we are calling, is this the Merlot? Yeah. Merlot. We have it in the beautiful, is this aqua? Mm-hmm. Here it is in the white. No, I forgot to write the colors on my card.
Gray.
Is this gray?
Graphite.
Graphite gray, and then in the black. You know what Jared said in my ear?
Yeah.
Just let Tracy do the colors. Tracy Rosa, who, I always write the colors down on my card, and I forgot to do it for this one.
No, that's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. It is Monday morning.
Tracy is smarter than I. But I will tell you that those top 3 things of more layers of purification, name, and true HEPA is what you should be looking for.
100%.
Yep.
And when you're looking, you want something that looks nice, check. You want a great footprint, check. Look at the size of this. This is gonna fit in all the rooms in your house. Big rooms, small rooms, you know, medium-sized rooms. It's kind of like the Goldilocks of air purifiers. So this stands about 13 inches tall, so just a little bit more than a foot. It's 7 inches all the way around, so it's like a dinner plate. So look at this. In about a 97 square foot room, it's gonna clean the air about 5 times an hour. That's incredible. But does it work? That is the question, because this has one job, clean and scrub the air. So I'm gonna come over here to our wonderful smoke chamber demonstration. Why do we use a smoke chamber? Because smoke is the hardest thing to clean out of the air, right? When we burn something in our house, that lingers, that scent lingers forever. So I'm gonna turn this on, and what you're gonna notice is as soon as this unit turns on, it's going to grab that dirty air from those vents down here at the base. It's 360 degrees, and it's going to go through not just 1 layer of filtration, it is going to go through 3 layers of filtration, okay? We've got a pre-filter, which is going to inhibit the growth of microorganisms, right? See how it's pulling it in right there, Tina?
Yep.
From all the different directions. And then it's going through the 3 layers, and then through the top, it's gonna give you that clean, pure air. So here we go, Eco Silver. This is gonna inhibit the growth of microorganisms. So live airborne particles that have a tendency to grow, mold, you know, that kind of stuff, it can't grow past that, all right? Now, true HEPA. You've got that true HEPA filter, dust, dirt, dander, pollen, all of that stuff. 99.97% of that stuff gets trapped there. Now we've added another layer, our coconut carbon filter. That's gonna get rid of odors, and it's actually gonna draw some of the moisture out of your room too, which is nice. So about 8 to 12% of the moisture in your room is gonna get drawn in and captured there in that coconut carbon filter. So again, 3 layers of filtration, incredible footprint, 360 degrees worth of air intake, designer colors, and you also have that really beautiful top here, which is a soft touch system. So there's nothing you really need to think about. You've got an on and off switch right there. This is gonna be your timer over here, so you can set it for, you know, 2 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours if you want. The filter indicator light lets you know when you need to address the filter.
By the way, if you want to add the additional filters in, Jared is just letting me know they loaded some of the additional filters in. So if you would like to add those in now, you can.
Yeah, that's
You can also put those on auto ship to continue to have those. But I would just go ahead and do it now. You're already set and ready.
Yeah.
You have it there. There's the item number for $29.99. And so you already have it.
Right. And you know, I think okay, so if you're watching right now and you're thinking, I keep a really clean house.
Yeah.
I don't think my air is dirty because I really don't see anything.
Yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the government says that our air inside of our house can be 50% more potent than the air outside. And think about it. It's because we trap all that dirty air inside the house.
Where's it gonna go?
It doesn't have anywhere to go. There's no natural airflow inside the house except fans or ACs or heaters. And that's just moving it in the house.
Yeah.
So it settles in your sofas. It settles in your chairs. It settles in your rugs. It settles. And get this, think about this. If you don't have one of these, your air is going to get clean, but it's going to be your lungs, your baby's lungs, your husband's lungs, your significant other's lungs. Whoever's lungs are in that room will actually be cleaning and scrubbing all of that gunk out of the air unless you don't have one of these.
Let me tell you what that does or doesn't sound like, right? Because I think the number one thing people say when they're like, I mean, when I get an air purifier, how do I even know it's cleaning the air? I want you to go read the reviews. This is a customer pick. I only picked a few of the reviews, okay? Somebody said, I sleep better. Now that's them.
Right.
That's them saying, I got an air purifier, I feel like I sleep better. Somebody else said, I feel like I sneeze less, right? Like it's a 2 + 2 = 4. If there's less crap in the air, you're gonna sneeze less from the stuff that's in the air, right? That's what one of the reviewers said. People with dogs and cats, multiple reviews talking about how that dander, the pet hair, all of that is no longer in the air. Some people put it right next to the cat litter box, right? Someone said, I noticed a big difference. Someone says, I get it's the perfect footprint to move room to room with me, right? So if I'm in the living room, it comes with me. If I wanna go into the bedroom, it comes with me. Go into the crafting room, it comes with me. Because it's only a little over 5 pounds and it's just under 14 inches high.
Right.
Very quiet was another thing they talked about.
No, very quiet, because listen, you don't want it to scream air purifier. You don't want, it to be loud. You don't want it to be clunky. You don't want it to be ugly, We've checked all those boxes. So do me a favor, speaking of checking boxes, do a mental inventory of the different rooms in your house. Does your bathroom need an air purifier? Well, what are you spraying in there? Cleaners, hairspray, dry shampoo? Are there odors in the bathroom? Are you putting your makeup on? Are you doing all these different things with all that gunk in the air? What's cleaning that out? Your lungs. Get an air purifier. What about the kitchen? This is a perfect footprint, so it sits right on your countertop, so it can get rid of the smoke and stuff. At this crazy price, you can grab more than one, so everyone can have it in their bedrooms, right? That's the other great thing. You can get as many hours of your sleep of clean and fresh air. Like I said a second ago, I just went ahead and turned this smoke chamber on, all right? I turned the unit on in the smoke chamber. You can now see that this is clear. So it's pulling the dirty air from all different directions. Then it's gonna pull it from the top and pull it from the bottom, go through 3 layers of filtration, and then you're gonna have that clean, pure air. Tina, breathing is the one thing we do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I heard.
It is the one thing that we do not stop doing. We don't drink unfiltered water. Right. We wash our hands as many times a day as we can. We clean our countertops. We're cleaning everything.
You wash your produce.
Everything. What are you doing about the air? I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one on TV or anywhere else. I know I'm not that smart. All right, but what I do have is a little bit of common sense.
That's what I was saying, the 2 + 2 = 4.
Exactly. So here's the deal. If dust, dirt, dander, pollen, smoke, if those are the things that make your eyes water and your nose run, if those are your irritants, and
but they're not there.
And they're not there, 99.97% of that stuff is gone, you're gonna feel better.
It's a 2 + 2 = 4. Also, do you know, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of gift giving. Can I just say, it's not the fact that I don't want you to open it up and love it. I'm just being honest, okay? I'm not big on gift giving because the idea of having to figure out a gift for everybody, will they like it? Is this for them?
I get it.
It stresses me out. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I'm a very universal gift person. So when I say, do they breathe? This is the gift, right?
Right.
Something that you don't have to know, do they have an Android, do they have an Apple, are they into this? Will this shirt size fit them? This just goes into their home and makes them feel better. It's gonna make the air feel lighter. They're gonna have to clean less, right? Because again, I don't have to be like legally, it's just 2 + 2 = 4. If there's less dust in the air, there's less dust to dust later, right? It's just connecting dots here. If you go and look at any of your ceiling fans, your TV, and you literally go like this with your finger, that's your indication of what's floating around in the air of your home. All this is doing is capturing it and getting rid of it, right? So this is what I would do. Hunter, this is like their thing. Air purifiers, that's what they're known for. They're highly sought after. Don't look at this $59.99 and think I'm getting $59.99 worth of technology, right? This technically is almost a $90 air purifier because it's 3 levels. Do some comparisons. You get Eco Silver, you get the activated coconut carbon, and True HEPA. True HEPA is much different than HEPA Tech, HEPA Light. It's not all the same. True HEPA is what you're looking for. 3 layers of getting rid of all of that stuff in a perfect footprint that almost looks like just a smart home device that we all have. It doesn't scream ugly air purifier. And because it's in this round circular design, it's pulling the air in from all the way around. If you look at some air purifiers and they only have one tiny vent in the front and the rest of it's closed off, that's the only place taking in air. I want to take the most amount of air in and clean the most amount of air. Grab this when we have it. Merlot is this color. Aqua is the one next. So if you love this kind of retro pop-up color in the aqua. White, if you're gifting, just get white or black because you can't go wrong. And silver is the one in the middle, which is our most popular, and then in the black. Extended holiday returns, Tracy. Clean your air until the end of January. See how you feel. See if you tell a difference.
I'm gonna double down on that. So see how you feel, but I'm a seeing is believing girl. I will be honest with you, and I think that's why a lot of us don't get air purifiers because we can't see the dirt in our air. Get it home. After a month, unscrew the bottom, take out the filter. Does your filter look like this, or will it look a little like this? Here's a hint. We want it to look like this because we know that it's doing the job. It should not be this bright and white after a month or 6 weeks or 2 months worth of use because it is pulling in all the air and all that nasty stuff is getting caught in that True HEPA filter. So we've talked about why everyone needs an air purifier. Well, why this one? Okay, because Tina's right, you have your choice. Hunter, we've been around for more than 100 years. We know how to move air, and we certainly know how to clean air. Normally, we have the pre-filter, the Eco Silver, and the True HEPA. Well, we've added another layer, okay? We've got that coconut carbon filter. You can see a little bit of those like little honeycomb designs right there. Listen. You got that coconut carbon in there that's grabbing moisture, grabbing odors, okay? This is great for all of the rooms in your house. They're gonna say smaller rooms, you know, like because it is a smaller unit. So think of your bathrooms, your bedrooms, your kitchens. Think of your offices. Think of the dorm rooms. Think of the office space that you go to every single day. Assisted living facilities. What about classrooms? You send your kids to school with hand sanitizer and a clean pair of clothes, you know, why aren't you worried about the air that they're breathing, you know? This is such a great solution, and it's one that we forget about. And we're like, oh, we don't need to worry